Hi, thanks for stopping by my channel. Everyone check out the new episode on Film Addicts. I just spoke to Jim Litchenstein. He's a 3-time Emmy winner and he's been nominated 17 times and I believe 27 Telly Awards. Oh yeah, his show is so amazing. They talk about inventions like in the United States and really cool stories about like just real people making these inventions that we use every day. It's so incredible. And his show is at the Ford Theater, and the museum is incredible. You can see all the inventions, like of course cars. And so check that out in Film Addicts. And I have a new story up on Enchanting Book Readings. I just had Nicktoons Rockstar Academy about an age-old rock star that goes back in time thanks to Mr. Time Withers, who has this time machine. Only problem is Nicktoons is now a teenager and has to start from scratch to become this famous rock star. And the only way he can go back home to the future is he's got to give Time Withers $1 billion. So he's got to become successful again. But this time around, he realizes he was so mean last time on the way up. So now he is making some amends. It's such a delightful story for kids and teens. And then also listen to Enchanting Book Readings. We have the little yellow duck with no name. So most of us artists have no names until we get like 1 million followers or 1 million subscribers, and we all start out with no name. Obviously, if you get on a TV show or a film, your name bumps up, or if you're around somebody famous who they mentioned you get bumped up. So our podcast had none of that, and you guys are listening to it weekly, and it's hitting #1 in countries weekly. So grateful. I haven't made $1 yet, so if anyone could be so kind to support my YouTube channel, Storytime Fun, by subscribing, liking, and sharing, so I can get up to 10,000 subscribers, so I can start making advertising money. And if you like the podcast, please download the episodes, because even though I'm hitting #1 weekly in countries and top 1% globally on Enchanting Book Readings podcast, they count downloads only. So the support you can just do for free, subscribing to my YouTube channel, downloading the podcast from Film Addicts podcast to Enchanting Book Readings podcast, to subscribing to Storytime Fun YouTube channel, and liking and sharing. That would be so amazing. So I can still give the stories for free, because it takes so much time to write a story, to put the music, to do the voiceovers and process it, and put it on the calendar so the kids can listen to the podcast for free. And we've hit #1 in Australia and Canada and USA and Great Britain, and #1 in Italy, #1 in Russia, #1 in Denmark, #1 in Sweden, #1 in India, #5 in South Africa, #5 in Mexico, and #1 in Bahamas, and #1 in South Korea, #1 in Japan, #1 in Hong Kong. So we're just so grateful and thankful that you love the stories, and it keeps me going, because maybe one day I'll get a book publisher deal, and the books, you can see them, and one day maybe they'll turn into TV shows or films, but they love